Ooh, yeah. Girl, tell me where you at so I can come your way. Wanna pick you up, and girl, I've heard you've been hanging around the same old clubs, waiting for me, wait for me, yeah. I know you're having fun with your friends, but I can't wait to get you to myself. Riding all along with me. When you're riding all alone with me, yeah. When you're riding all alone with me, we can find a hideaway. When you're riding all alone with me, we can find a hideaway. When we roll up to the spot, I'll be your getaway. And no, we will never stop. Why don't you ride with me? We got the night in our hands. You know I love watching you dance. So turn up the radio and dance. Say, I know you're having fun with your friends, but I can't wait to get you to myself. Riding all along with me. When you're riding all alone with me. When you're riding all alone with me, we can find a hideaway. When you're riding all alone with me, we can find a hideaway. And I know that you wanna ride alone, never needing no one else to hold you close. But let's go to a place nobody knows. I could be the kind of guy you need, kind of guy you need. You're riding all alone with me, alone with me. You're riding all alone with me, alone with me. When you're riding all alone with me, maybe we can find a hideaway. You're riding all alone with me. Said maybe we can find a hideaway. You're riding all alone with me, alone with me. You're riding all alone with me. Ooh, alone with me. When you're riding all alone with me. When you're riding all alone with me. Ooh. Say get you to myself, yeah. Yeah. Gonna get you to myself, yeah. Ooh. Balloons are deflated. Guess they look lifeless like me. We miss you on the side of the bed. Ooh, I still got your things here, and they stare at me like souvenirs. I don't wanna let you out my head. Ooh, just like the day that I met you, the day I fought forever, said that you love me, but that will last forever. It's cold outside, like when you walked out my life, why you walked out my life. 'Cause I get like this every time. On these days I feel like you and me, heartbreak anniversary. 'Cause I get like this every time. On these days I feel like you and me, heartbreak anniversary. Do you ever think of me? So do you think of me? Ooh, I'm building my hopes up. see all the messages you read. I'm foolishly patient, can't get past the taste of your lips. I don't wanna let you out my head. Just like the day that I met you, the day I thought forever. Said that you love me, but that will last forever. It's cold outside, that way you walked out my life. Why you walked out my life? 'Cause I get like this every time. All these days I feel like you and me. Heartbreak anniversary. 'Cause I get like this every time. All these days I feel like you and me. Heartbreak anniversary. Do you ever think of me? Oh, oh. Do you think of me? So do you think of me?
Oh boy, here we are. We're in for it again. Another dope episode of Let's Get Activated podcast. You got me, your girl, Samantha Lavelle, and you have the amazing Patrick Kearns in the building.
Yo, what's going on, Samantha? How's it going,
good?
everyone? So glad to be here. Appreciate you all.
Man, just amazing. I just love the live performances we just watched. You know, Hideaway and Heartbreak Anniversary. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
When did you do that? Why did you do that? Why was it so amazing?
Obviously you guys know that Hideaway has been out for so long now, and I was trying to get back to the grand scale of like building myself up, musically and stuff, because no one has heard like any new music for me for a while now. So I was like, I definitely wanted to treat my fans and my audience and everything with something that they can enjoy content wise. So I was like, I need to, everyone wanted an acoustic version of Hideaway, so I was like, it has to be done, but I wanted to do it in style. So as you can see, the set was like a really cool like bar and everything, and like I thought, oh, why just do one song? Definitely do two, So I thought Heartbreak Anniversary at the time was like perfect song, and I love Giveon so much. He's definitely like one of my influences for sure, so had to put that in there as well.
Wow, it was beautiful. Like, your voice is just effortless.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Just amazing. And the comments are already going wild. We got like heart emojis and everything.
Hell yeah. I see my people. I see Claire. I see Delsha. I see Infrared Flare, Lips. I appreciate you guys all so much. And Claire's streaming the live to Green Room, Spotify Green Room. So if you guys don't know, that's another audio platform that is well known and stuff. And I gotta give a big shout out to them because they've been helping me, push Hideaway and everything, even though it's been out for a year or two. So guys, I appreciate you if you're listening.
It's amazing. It's a wonderful independent support network. I want to shout out Claire too, because she's streaming on Green Room. Thank you, Claire. Much love. Because right now.
Thank you, Claire. Thank you, Madison. I appreciate you guys.
Yes, because we're on YouTube now. We're on several Facebook pages. We're on Twitter. We're on Twitch. We're on CertifiedNationEntertainment.com. Man, we got Green Room. I mean, we're in the building.
We everywhere,
Yes, we are. Now, you just gotta, oh my gosh, tell us your story. Like, when did you just find that amazing voice of yours?
Wow, yeah. So if we're going all the way, like way back, I would say the beginning was like when I was about 8 years old. So back then, that's when I started like just singing as for fun. I remember the biggest moment was when I did like my first talent show, and like I won it, and that really gave me like the confidence boost when I was young. And from there, I thought, oh, this would definitely be something worth giving a go and everything. And I remember, when I was living at home, my neighbor across the road was actually a classical music teacher. Mm-hmm. And when she heard that I was singing and everything, she said, would you like any singing lessons, properly learn how to sing and see how far you can go with it. And I was like, at first I was a young person, so I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, like I guess I can try and learn and everything and stuff. And I was very resistant at first, because it was classical music, but
Mm-hmm.
honestly, classical music is the best training that you could have for learning the basics of your voice, breathing, tone, like trajectory and everything. So I definitely say that was the basis of how I kind of got my signature voice and everything, for sure. And from there, from classical, I then went to theatre. I went
Mm-hmm.
to a Saturday school where not only did I learn like singing, but also dancing and drama and everything. And from there, I ended up doing Saturday schools to actually, performing in the West End, like theatre,
Mm-hmm.
playing on grand stages like the Her Majesty's Theatre. And, whenever I was like in the spotlight, I just knew
Mm-hmm.
that this is what I was meant to do, it was so hard to take me off the stage half the time, you know what I mean? And I always told people like I feel my most confident when I'm on stage, and I feel like when I leave the stage, I'm almost leaving a part of myself on there, and
Wow.
I'm only just walking around as half a person, because performing and singing is me 100%. It's what I'm meant to do, and I've kept that with me when I was young, as a
Mm-hmm.
child, like from, my days of just daydreaming and, really feeling fulfilled from it. That's when you've definitely got something that you're meant to do. So that's it. And yeah, there's so much more. Like after that, I then went to music college, and
Mm-hmm.
I that was a difficult time because this was the time when I was like discovering what a music artist was, and with
Right.
this college it was like learning about singing, songwriting, how to market yourself, how to perform properly, like when you're given a set of songs and everything. And that was the first time actually that I kind of found my number one influence. So I remember it like it was yesterday. I was in a music class, singing. There was 28 girls and just two guys, me and another guy. You know what I mean? And like these girls want to be Beyonce, they want to be Ariana Grande, they want
Right.
to be those, artists and stuff. And I didn't know who I wanted to be yet, but I remember this one student was like, "Oh, can you play this one track? I think it'd be really good." And I remember the teacher played it in class, and the artist was Alan Stone, and
Mm-hmm.
the song that was played was Unaware, and it was the live in his mum's living room. And
Mm-hmm.
when I heard that, I got goosebumps. You know what I mean? I really felt the soul from it and stuff. And as
Mm-hmm.
soon as soon it was over, I was like, who is he? What genre of music is this? How do I sing like that? And I remember I rushed all the way home onto Spotify, and I looked him up. And then, with Spotify, they don't just recommend one artist. They start throwing a bunch of you like, oh,
Yes.
if you like this artist, you're gonna love this. And I remember I just like delved into the world of R&B soul, and I was like, oh my god, where's this been all my life? I was like listening to just pop music and everything,
Right.
like UK pop artists. I was like, what was I missing and stuff, like. And that's how I got into the world of R&B. That's what I identify with as a music artist. And after college, unfortunately, I didn't get my degree because it was
Mm-hmm.
a struggling time. I was only going to learn about myself as a person, and I
Right.
developed this kind of overthinking habit of mine that I've kept with me for like a long time. And
Mm-hmm.
I was really down and depressed, and I was like, like, oh, I thought I would be, I remember I was telling myself like, oh, I'm gonna pass college, I'm gonna get a band together, I'm gonna write songs, I'm gonna tour, and I'm gonna, like go as far away as
Mm-hmm.
possible. Boy, did I get a reality check after that. Like,
Oh.
let me tell you, like it's not as simple as people put it, or like it's
Right.
not what you think it is when you watch it on like TV or like interviews and everything. It's a vast and like big world out there, and
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I didn't pass my college, I was like, what am I gonna do? Where do I go from here and everything? And then I remember I met my vocal coach, Joshua, who was
Mm-hmm.
the first one that really believed in me. And when you go in a room with him, you
Mm-hmm.
just feel the energy all over the room. Like, you know, you just walked in and you just felt his presence. You know, the
Mm-hmm.
way he described music, you know, how it worked, how you're meant to, you know, like how you're meant to be yourself in music, how you're meant to express yourself, you know. And I was
Right.
taken in by every word he said. And when I listened to him, I was like, I can't give up, you know, I've got to keep going and everything. And I remember, you know, after working with sessions with him, and this wasn't just like a local vocal coach. This guy has worked with the top UK singers and artists, you know, in the UK currently and stuff. So he was in the music industry. So he's telling me like, Patrick, you gotta, you know, you gotta learn singing, you gotta work on your songwriting, you gotta be in the studio, you gotta learn your marketing, you know, you
Mm-hmm.
gotta be a one man, you know, army. You know, I mean, you got to learn all of this, learn all the trade of the industry and stuff, and just put yourself out there and just, you know, work harder than anyone else has worked in. And I really took that in. And I remember my vocal coach introduced me to my producer Ramsey, who was
Mm-hmm.
actually the person that helped me work on my first single, Hideaway. You know, the
Hey.
song that everyone knows and
Yes.
loves. If you know, you know.
Yes.
If you know from Clubhouse, guys. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, this was in 2019, and you know, like I remember we were, you know, in the studio and we're just like trying to figure out my sound and everything.
Right.
And you know, I brought him. I back then I was like making little loops on Logic Pro and just bringing it to him, saying, "Oh, I came up with this." And everything, and I remember I showed him the first one, which is Hideaway.
Mm-hmm.
And if you guys want to hear the original version, like the original, it's on my Instagram, which, and it used to be like a very clubby, you know, clubby beat kind of thing, you know, then you're riding all alone with me, you know what I mean,
Hey.
that kind of head bopper and everything.
Uh-huh.
And then he was like, why don't we strip it back? And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, let's just make it acoustic, let's make it minimum as possible. And I was like, okay, you know, I guess we could try that and stuff. And, you know, we changed it from that to the acoustic kind of minimum version that you've heard now. And
Mm-hmm.
honestly, after I heard it, it sounded 10 times better than the original version that
Right.
I made. And I fell in love with it. And, you know, I remember when I was finished, I was so excited because, you know, your first song, you're like,
Yes.
really like, oh, you know, I can't wait to show people and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when I released it, I didn't give myself any time to, you know, really market it or plan it and stuff. You know, I let my excitement get the best of me, and I was like, oh, people need to hear me now. You know,
Right.
they need to know I've been working hard in the studio and everything. And I remember I gave myself 1 week to market and put out the song, and obviously I didn't get the traction and everything. And you know, I was like, obviously my friends and family shared it and everything, but I was like, oh damn, like, you know, no one's really heard the song, you know, and I worked hard and everything. You
Right.
know what I mean? That's it. And then obviously this is where obviously it changes because here comes around Clubhouse,
Clubhouse.
the Clubhouse, the platform that's, you know,
Mm-hmm.
made this all possible for me, that took me from here all the way up to here, like in a matter of like months. And you know, I remember when I discovered Clubhouse, and you know, I remember someone was talking about it in their Instagram stories, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, I've got an invite for Clubhouse if you want to, you know, join or whatever." And I was like, "What's Clubhouse?" And, you know, this was when I was on my TikTok grind, you know, because
Yes.
back then TikTok was it still is, you know, it was the thing that
Mm-hmm.
you had to focus on to really get yourself out as an artist and everything. But then I saw Clubhouse, and I was like, you know what? This is a new platform. I know what I need to do to really growing there and everything. You know, let me give this a go. And I remember I had like the blueprint in my mind of like, how am I gonna conquer this app? You know what
Yes.
I mean? Like, how am I gonna go in there and just, you know, put myself out there and everything. And I remember I was just, you know, I was on a roll. Like, I was going to every room possible, going on everyone's stages, and like, you know, just putting myself out there saying, hi, you know, I'm Patrick Kearns, I'm a UK R&B soul artist, you know, like, I make music, this is my song Hideaway, you know, if you guys could check it out, I'd really appreciate it. And you know, and you know, shout out to my US people, because the US people were digging
Hey.
the song. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They were giving me the vibes that I thought, you know, you would get from this song. You know what I mean? So shout out to you guys, because you know, you guys played the song in your rooms, and you made it grow and everything. And I remember I went to like 100 to 1,000, in a matter of months and everything. And I made some really great friendships and
Mm-hmm.
genuine connections with stuff. And if you guys see my profile, it says I'm a searcher of, vibes and genuine connections, I mean? And that's what Clubhouse is all about. It for me, it wasn't, oh, let me just, push my song out as much as possible. I actually
Right.
wanted to talk to people, I mean? Because it's an
Mm-hmm.
audio platform, and I wanted to get to know people and like make authentic connections. And that's how I really grew on there and everything. And in a matter of a couple months, I went from 0 to 1,000 in a matter of a month or two. And like people were really vibing with me and stuff. And then I made obviously Patrick's Hideaway, the club,
Yes.
and everything. And I was rocking with my my people in Clubhouse. And from there it's just been it's been amazing. It's been an adventure. What I mean? It definitely
Mm-hmm.
took me from 0 to 100 really fast. So that's my story so far. And obviously, obviously I need to talk about Spotify Green Room, because
Mm-hmm.
I met I knew Mazen from Spotify. I knew Mazen from Clubhouse, but I never actually got to
Mm-hmm.
talk to him. And I never met Claire before, but I met Claire through Spotify Green Room. And Spotify Green Room was another audio app, and I was like, I'm gonna get on this one, and I'm gonna,
Yes.
I mean, make myself known and everything. And I remember, I went to Mazen and Claire's room, which is my song is on Spotify. Guys, definitely check it out. And I went on there and everything, and I played my song, and they were really supportive of me. They kept playing. I think they played it nearly every day on that app, because when we had the end of year results, my
Mm-hmm.
song, I think my song was in the top 5 of most played on the actual room itself. And I was
Wow.
like, damn, you guys play, you guys requested this song every day or something. I mean, I was so proud, and happy and stuff. And I mean, that it's a really great community there. We all love and support each other. When we release something, and we always show our love to Mazen and Claire, because they're really trying to grow something on there. What I mean? And I got like give them props for really, seeing that there's a potential in there, and I see it as well.
Yep.
And they're starting to get recognized now, which I'm so happy about, because I was getting really annoyed that Spotify Green Room weren't taking notice and stuff. So it's
Right.
about time they got noticed. So
Mm-hmm.
they've been really helping me out, and that's the journey so far. There's still much more to do, but it's been a exciting and very long road, definitely. Yeah, looking back, just like saying it out loud and everything, I was like, damn, I've went from here to now. Like it's incredible. Yeah, incredible.
It has been like an amazing journey, because I remember hearing Hideaway in a radio clubhouse in
Mm,
Dante Hawkins' room. That's when I met you. I remember it was like
that's it.
February, and I'm just chilling in the room. We have you up there, and he's like, okay, we're gonna play Hideaway, Patrick
Yeah.
Kearns. You start talking, and they start playing it. I was like, oh, okay. And it has a 90s vibe, so that's already
mm,
in my vibe anyway. So I was
that's it.
like,
That's it.
immediate the song was still playing. I said, okay, I'm following him on IG. See, that's just how it grabs you. I mean,
That's
just
it.
and you were so humble too. Like when you were speaking, there was no ego or anything about it. Like the
No.
song was dope, but you were just so sweet about it. I'm like, I need this song now, so let me buy this song. It was
Yeah,
just,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's
No,
yeah.
I think the reason I'm that because I know what level I'm at, currently as a music artist. Like I'm definitely am still in my artist development years, you know what I mean? Like artist development takes a lot of years before you're actually ready to, actually release like your music and everything, and get to a standard where, you can consistently release and build an audience from your music, and actually be someone that people want to follow and like
Hmm.
support on the journey and everything. And I've never ever tried to big myself up as a person more than I am now, because what I am
Hmm.
now is perfect. You know what I mean? Like what I am is me. And if people vibe with me, then that they're gonna love the music I make, and the moves I'm gonna make. And if they don't, then they're not the right people for me. And I always make sure I remember who I am, because again, like that's all to do with your artist brand and everything. I mean, for me, my artist brand is just be your genuine authentic self, and push yourself, and stay humble, and just support other people, and like just try your best. You know, that's all you can do. It's a hard road being a music artist, you know, an independent artist for sure. You know what I mean? And I have every sympathy in the world for anyone that's trying to do this. Honestly, like honestly,
It's hard. It's a
so
grind.
yeah.
I respect, I respect the independent artist grind, and I believe in pushing it. I believe, like you say, in the support. Like
Mm-hmm.
this is Clubhouse here. I met you through Clubhouse. You're sitting in the UK right now. I'm sitting here
That's
in the
it.
US.
That's it.
Then you got, people in the green room, shout out to Claire. Most of these people here in the chat are all through Clubhouse. Like that's just these amazing connections. And then you're doing the right thing with engaging with people. You mentioned your hideaway room. We got to get that back up and going too.
No, we have to because I've got so many plans for Clubhouse, you know what I mean? Like I'm you know what I mean, I'm trying to speak to people, I'm trying to like really get it going because it's the best it's been the platform that has best described me, you know what I mean, and let me, really, it's not like I have to constantly make content or anything or do anything, that's not me, I'm not someone that can just turn on a light switch and just I'm gonna make content and just push stuff out and just do all that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine saying we're all from Green Room, not Clubhouse, we're all from Green Room. That's
Well,
what you say.
I got Clubhouse members in the chat, I should say too. So it's good. Green Room, Clubhouse. I love all of y'all. That's
100%, 100%.
it's just all entities coming together. So that's definitely what it's all about, for sure.
Yeah.
And so when I know you have like some new music coming out, I got the pleasure of kind of seeing something ahead of time.
She did, guys. She did.
Yes.
I'm not ready to share anything out just yet, but guys, I have a new song coming out 2022. Finally, some music coming out. Watch out, February 25th. February 25th. Mark it into your calendar. All right. And the second song is called Golden. Golden. So Golden coming out February. That's it right there, guys. And not only have I got, the song actually coming out, I got a video with it too, not just any video. I've got the video for it, So if you guys are looking for some really cool visuals, you definitely need to check it out. Like, I'm not capping at all. Like, I'm being 100% serious. Like, a lot of work and sweat has gone into this video and everything. It's I brought my vision to life, and I'm a very I'm not only, a music artist, but I'm a visual artist as well. You know what I mean? Like, I see the song in my head already, and I try to make sure I can invite you into the world that I've made for myself with every song that I make. So Hideaway is like, a song about, just driving like late night and everything, to a spot where it can just be you and, the person that you're special with and everything. And, with this new song, Golden, it's about, it's about being with that special someone, you know what I mean? And like treating that relationship like it's golden, you know what I mean? Like just something that you just don't find every day, and like really appreciating what you have with that person, that's what I describe it is, but I'm going to show you the visuals and what it looks like in my head and stuff, and I'm excited for you guys to definitely see that for sure.
I got to see it, you guys, and I'm gonna tell you, man, that's a whole vibe. It's like
tell them
it's crisp, it's clear, and it's golden. I'm gonna put it this way: there's a lot of gold going on. I'm gonna leave it at that because I don't want to give it away, but it's a lot of dope gold. We're gonna say hashtag dope gold going on in that video. It's so dope.
That's it.
It's really dope. And you because you took like there's a lot of grind to even make that video. So you should
definitely. Like the way that it's so funny because the only reason I actually made a video was because a few of my friends had heard the song when I was like making it and stuff, and they were like, Patrick, you're gonna make a music video for it, right? And I was like, I don't know. I didn't make a music video for Hideaway. Like, should I make one for this one? And I was like, you know what? Life is short. Just go for it. You know what I mean? So I saved the money from my job. I came up with the idea visually and stuff. And, I got this great videographer called Anton. And, he's not only a videographer, he's a filmmaker. So not only does he know how to make good quality videos. He's been in the industry where they actually make quality movies.
Yes.
So I was like, I'm really taking it that step further and everything. And luckily for me, he was looking for music guys to make music videos for building his portfolio and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I was really lucky in that regard. And then from there, it was just finding, the model for the video. It was trying to find like wardrobe stylists, like makeup artists and everything, especially with this makeup artist. This makeup artist has worked on lately Ed Sheeran's new music video, Bad Habits. So like that's like, to have someone of that caliber work on my first ever music video, like that says something, you know what I mean? That they were interested enough to be a part of this and stuff. So I'm really lucky in that aspect, like for someone to just see that the potential in it and like put their time towards it. So after that, filmed it and stuff. It was professional, and I had a team assembled, you know what I mean, like Avengers 2.0, but in music, you know what I mean. So when we did it and stuff, I was super proud, and like my first music video and everything. And I told them that I definitely would love to do another video with them again for sure. So we're trying to work on something, hopefully with like future releases and stuff. I've got to build the team, you know what I mean. I can't keep doing it on my own, so
no, because you do so much on your own, and it's not easy, alone. So I respect 100%. You because you do a lot. I see you, I check out your stuff. You've been on it,
no, definitely. Like you definitely, as an independent artist, you have to wear different hats in this industry. It's not just about being a singer anymore. You have to be a songwriter, you have to be the marketer, you have to be the visual artist, you have to be the one that puts it all together and like to make an efficient release, and everything. And I've always kept it myself and everything, but I am looking to expand, to build a team and everything, and people that actually don't want to do it just for money, but to actually vibe with what I'm trying to do, like my movement and everything, and like see the potential with it and stuff. Because eventually the people do see the potential, and then now it's like my network is growing and growing, thanks to Clubhouse, thanks to Green Room, and just in general and stuff. So I'm looking to expand and just do bigger, better things and stuff. So when you guys see this this music video and stuff, you'll definitely know what I'm talking about for sure.
Oh, yes. And so you led the perfect segue into the songwriting as well. So, because you are, not just an artist, you are a songwriter. So have you written for other people?
So yeah, with the songwriting and everything, I definitely have tried to songwrite for other artists and everything. I'm definitely looking to do more features this year. One feature that I'm excited to do is with a guy called Nehemiah Heckler. And we've been chatting, and we're definitely going to do a song together. He's from Chicago, I'm from the UK, so I thought we could do definitely something really cool together. And just to build off that kind of relationship we've made from Green Room and stuff, the community. So we've been in talks, and we're going to definitely make something hopefully by this year and everything. I was working on another song with someone from Clubhouse, but unfortunately that didn't go anywhere because how contracts go and everything and stuff. So but for me the focus is definitely to just keep releasing more songs, because there's definitely not enough songs of myself out there yet, you know what I mean. So it's hard for people to see if they could work with me quite yet, because I obviously have only the one song. So I'm definitely focusing on building my portfolio, my material a bit more. And then when people start seeing it, I think then the collaborations will make a lot more sense for sure. So I love vibing with other people, being in the studio with other people and stuff. But right now I gotta show people what I'm about, you know what I mean? Otherwise people aren't gonna mess with me,
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm sure you have, like we said, you released Tidal Way, Golden's coming out, but do you have like some other songs that you kind of just have, like you've written, but just haven't quite
I'll tell you one that I am working on. But with the third single, I'm definitely looking to do a more upbeat, fast, kind of really cool tempo for sure. But this other song that I've been working on is called Mixed Messages. And it's a song that I made during lockdown. about someone that I met during lockdown, and we, you know, had a really good thing going on everything. And when lockdown ended in the UK and everything, just things didn't pan out the way, you know what I mean? Because like post, you know, lockdown and everything, things change, you know, and
Right.
stuff. And as soon as things ended, I had to make this song, you know what I mean? It's like, this was like a golden opportunity, you know. And I remember saying like, oh, you know, if you make a song about me, and I was like, yeah, I definitely will, you know.
Oh.
You know what I mean? She thought she was thinking like, oh, he's not gonna make a song about me, but you
Ooh,
know.
might just have to change the name, you know,
No,
maybe. I
yeah,
don't
no, I need
know.
to stop mentioning it
Yes.
now. But you know, yeah, the song's called Mixed Messages, so yeah, that should say enough, pretty much.
Yes, I think a lot of us can relate to that. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
and again, this is a definite 90s kind of old school kind of vibe and everything, but I try to make it a little bit modern and stuff, you know what I mean? Sort of how Silk Sonic does their kind of music and stuff, but I'm trying to find my voice in that kind of niche genre, you know what I mean? Because when you're trying to do old school music, you have to do it in a way that doesn't sound exactly like old school, but you
Right.
kind of bring your own fresh perspective from it. And that's definitely how I would describe my kind of music. It's definitely like old school 90s R&B, but then it's like I define myself as like a contemporary R&B music artist, so I'm not afraid to play with other genres and stuff. So with Hideaway, it's a definite like chill R&B soul guitar kind of vibe, and then with Golden, it's definitely an R&B pop kind of thing, you know what I mean? But it's like it's still got that, you know, classy but sexy undertone and everything, you know what I mean? Not too raunchy, because you know
Right.
I think there's enough raunchy music already out
Yes.
there, you know what I mean? I'm trying to like bring some class to the genre in my own way and stuff, and I don't think there's been a kind of style quite like this for a while and everything, you know what I mean? So I'm interested to see what people think of the direction I'm going and everything. And yeah, I think with Mixed Messages, it's definitely it's definitely like a really in your feels 90s kind of old school kind of thing, you know. But I'm playing around with the sound and everything, and yeah, hopefully that will be out this year. But I'm definitely trying to get like an upbeat thing, because I think everyone's heard slow version Patrick.
Uh-huh.
Now they need to hear upbeat Patrick. They need
Yes.
to know, like, you know what I mean? They need to hear some funk or some clubby kind of vibes from me. Just, you know, I don't know yet, but you know, when I know, I'll let you know. You know what I mean?
It's just wherever the energy takes you. Sometimes you just got to get that feeling and just go with it. You know, that's
That's
what I
it.
think.
That's it.
That's what
A
I
hundred
think.
percent.
And then especially, you know, you make these songs and then you start performing them on like stage at concerts.
Mm,
Now that's what I'm
mm.
excited about for you. I need to see that, like the
No,
big.
yeah. Yeah, with Hideaway, I think it's definitely the perfect song, you know what I mean, when you've played probably like one or two, and then it's like, this is the song everyone knows me for, so it's like, you know, you save that for the end and everything, and like, you know, it's a really intimate moment with the audience. With Golden, it's kind of it's chilled, but it's also upbeat, so like, you know, I'm interested to see what people think of the song live and everything. I have actually played it live once
Hmm.
at a festival. It was like a small festival that I did during the lockdown period in the UK. And there's also a feature artist I got mentioned, which is his name's Pems, who I actually met from Clubhouse.
Yeah.
So he's on the track as well. So he brings like a really cool vibe to the song and everything. So yeah, yeah, I'm excited to know what you guys think for sure. So
Well, I like it. I like it, y'all. Samantha likes it. Samantha likes it.
Samantha
It's
likes
dope.
it, then everybody likes it.
Yes, exactly. It's just that dope. It really is dope. And I was humbled that you shared that with me. So it's
No,
man.
100%, 100%. You've been so supportive of me, Samantha. Yeah, it's the least I can do, honestly.
No, I got that. That's what it's about, you know. And you like I said, you're an artist, but you've also been very supportive of other artists as well. So
Mm.
we can't forget that either.
No, 100%, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, just this whole entire crazy grind that it is, you
No, I
know.
know. I think we get so mistaken. We always think that it's a competitive thing, that we're all trying
Hmm.
to fight for that number one spot. But really, we're all in the same boat. And if we actually, you know, built a community together, and that's what I love about Clubhouse and Green Room. That's it. It's like a full effect of what I'm talking about, where it's like, artists come together, producers and stuff, and we actually vibe with each other's music, and we try to bring each other up, and hopefully give that inspiration to keep releasing music and keep going and everything, because you definitely need spaces like that are going to motivate you, because if you try and do this thing on your own, it's like it's more of a slog, and like
Yes.
if you don't enjoy what you're doing, you're not going to put the best work out there for sure. So whatever works for people, just do that, honestly.
Right, for sure. And now for you, because it is, as we know, the independent grind is a struggle, but would you
Mm.
prefer remaining an independent artist, or depending on what deal you got, would you sign with a major label?
um I think I should, I'm someone that will never, be adamant to say I'm not going to do this.
Right.
I think, to be a 2022 artist today,
Hmm.
like to be an artist of this industry, you definitely have to be adaptive, to things,
Hmm.
like with the new Web3 generation coming, we were in Web 2, now we're in Web 3 and stuff. NFTs are coming about.
Yes.
Like the internet is really, taking over. We got the metaverse coming and everything, and like a whole bunch of stuff to come in the future and stuff. I think if you can't adapt to that and stuff, then you're going to be left behind and everything. But I understand that not everyone wants to be a content creator, not everyone wants to be an Instagram influencer, you know what I mean? So
Hmm.
you do have to be true to yourself, and I appreciate those people that you don't want to succumb to the change, but I think that the amazing thing about where we are with music and everything is you can be whoever you want to be. You can create your own world within the internet, within this industry. And if you get a good 10, 20 people supporting you and like really liking what you're doing, that can grow tremendously. And like once people see what you're about and what you're vibing with, that's when you really start to see the progress. It's not the overnight successes that
Right.
really make an impact. It's the slow burners. It's the ones that have a story to tell because of the journey that they've taken and everything they've learned. So um, I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I mean, and I'm going to be a part of the progress. I'm not going to be left behind for sure. You know what I mean? Like I'm going to be a part of it all, 100%. It was the same with
Hmm.
Clubhouse. Clubhouse was something that people couldn't really see the potential with, but I could. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I was trying to convince people to be on it, and they were just like laughing off, like what is this place and everything. Same with TikTok, same with Facebook. You know what I mean? Everyone had
Yes.
something to say about all of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But now sometimes you just got to put yourself out there and just try it, and that's what I did, and luck favored me, and I
Yep.
was able to grow a community just from that platform. So yeah, you just got to take chances in this industry. You can't just be second guessing and just like saying no to this and no to that. Otherwise you're not gonna realize your full potential. You know what I mean? That's why
Right.
I'm not looking to stay the same. I'm looking to see the better version of Patrick the next day and the next day and the next day. I'm trying to be better than I was
Hmm.
before. You know what I mean? Even if it takes 1%, because that's all it takes. 1% every day.
Hmm.
Honestly, that's it.
Exactly. Yep. Just wake up each day. I always say, each day is a new day to be great. Yeah.
100%. 100%.
And that's good advice that you're giving, because I'm sure there's going to be people watching who are maybe trying to get into this field, and they're kind of wondering, well,
Mm,
what do I do? So that's good
yeah.
advice.
Um. The biggest thing I would say, to be in this industry is remember, and I've heard this a lot, is remembering your why. You know what I mean? You have to go back
Hmm.
to the early days of like, that those feelings when you were like, what made you start in the first place? What gave you that drive to begin the journey in the first place? You know what I mean? Because
Hmm.
like, unfortunately life gets in the way. It's not just you can just focus on music. You gotta like maintain a full job. You gotta support your family if you have a family, or like, you gotta, yeah, you gotta live in the world, you know what I mean? And
Yes.
it's a fine balance, and as creatives, I definitely say creatives suffer the most, you know what I mean? We definitely suffer for our art. But it's great that, it's an amazing thing when that creative can finally realize their potential, and like they see the vision in itself, and just they make it into reality, and then everyone starts saying like, oh, I see what you're doing, I understand like what you're trying to do and everything. No one's going to believe you in the beginning. No one.
Right.
The one that's got to believe in the journey is yourself, and you got to believe in yourself. And that's how I pride myself as a person. I'm my number one supporter and my critic and everything, and everything. So yeah, like my advice, if you want to be in this industry, is remember your why, because it'll take you, even in your lowest moments, it'll take you far. That's what you need. That's what you need.
Wow, that's powerful. Remember your why. I'm going to remember
Remember your
that.
why.
That's
Remember your why.
wow. And I think that goes across the board for anybody, even if they're
Mm,
doing something aside from music. That's
mm,
a powerful statement.
mm.
It really
That's
is.
it.
And I got a real deep question for you. I always got to ask
I
everybody
love I,
this.
I love me a deep question. Go on then.
Yes, 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 yes. What legacy does Patrick Kearns want to leave behind?
What legacy do I want to leave behind?
Yeah, because everybody has one
Mm,
or is
that's
deserving
it.
of one.
No, definitely. Like, I don't want to just be an artist that just made a couple great songs and everything, and had a good time doing it. I definitely want to strive to be one of those artists that become timeless. I think that's the ultimate goal.
Mm-hmm.
Like my favorite artists, like Stevie Wonder, Luther Vandross, Brian McKnight. All these people have songs that have lasted 50 more plus 50 years and everything, and those people can still go back to those songs and really like remember why they loved the song and the artist, and
Mm-hmm.
like the feelings that it gave them and everything, and I definitely want to learn how to make music like that for sure. I don't want to just make songs that are just TikTokable, or that influencers can just put on their stories and then it disappears in 24 hours. I
Right.
definitely want to make music that people can come back with and remember why they listened to it in the first place, and reignite those feelings that they get from it. Because like I was saying before, my songs aren't just to be listened to, they're to invite people into the world that I have in my head, that I
Mm-hmm.
created, and that I want to invite people into not the fantasy world, but that visual world that I created for myself, that I see in my head every day, that people just don't understand yet. So if I can do that for one person, then I think I'm doing the right thing. It's an
Mm-hmm.
amazing feeling. And it's just from people saying like, oh, I really felt what I really felt what you were saying in that song, or I can see the vision that you made from the music video or something like that. So yeah, definitely, I definitely want to be a timeless artist, but
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, like I was saying before, I'm just happy with getting my first radio play. I'm just happy with networking with a major industry person. I'm happy with the small things, because life isn't all about the big grand gestures. It's about the little moments that we take for granted. I was talking about this with someone the other day, and it's like,
Mm-hmm.
for instance, like I take the same way to work every day, and I work in central London,
Mm-hmm.
and I work at this amazing place, and I take it for granted. I walk past it and I never notice it until I actually snap out of it. Like, instead of just walking to work and stuff, when I realize like, hey, I'm in central London, I'm working
Mm-hmm.
in London. Some people aren't fortunate to do that. They're working a lesser minimum wage job and everything, but I'm lucky where I am and everything. And it's like, you got to catch yourself in those moments that you take for granted, because those I think those are more defining to you than the big, you reached 100,000 streams and stuff. I'd love that, don't get me
Right.
wrong.
Right.
Everyone wants to achieve the big numbers and like
Mm-hmm.
the big stadiums and stuff, but I've learned that it's the small things that define you. And that's why I look for in other artists. I like to see their first interview. I like to see what their first demo was like, because that gives me insight on what it really is to be a music artist. It's not Adele made #1 in the charts or everything, or like this person, sold 1,000, stadium tickets and
Right.
everything. I mean, it's those real human moments that I look for with up music artists, because it's the same ones I'm having right now. That's what I relate to a lot more than, obviously the big time artists and stuff.
Right.
So that's it. Yeah. So I would say being a timeless artist, but really defining the small moments of my career rather than just the big moments of my career. That's it.
I love it. Amazing legacy. Amazing. Just amazing. And I'm sure a lot of people are just like, wow, you really broke it down.
No, yeah, I definitely think about a lot, like how I want to be as a music artist, and
Mhm.
that's how you're gonna go far, by knowing who you are and why you do it.
Yes, that's a fact. And then
Mm.
where can everybody tap into you just to, get that music, follow you?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get the
Yes.
plug in. So guys, if you like what you heard from me and everything, you can definitely follow me on Instagram, Patrick Kearns Music. There's the @ right there. Save it, put it in your Instagram now. Follow me, and I'll show you love back for sure. Definitely, you want to connect with me on Clubhouse. Same thing, Patrick Kearns. I'm always active on there and stuff. So if you just want to say hi and everything, I'm very open with my messages and everything. So and yeah, I'm on YouTube. I'm gonna be on more on my YouTube and everything. Because my music video is coming out. And
Yeah.
you can see obviously the videos that just played within the podcast interview. And
Mhm.
yeah, I'm on Facebook. I'm not on Twitch yet. I'm on Twitter. All those great stuff, but definitely Instagram and Clubhouse are my main sources of social media presence and stuff. And of course, guys, I'm on Spotify, Patrick Kearns. You can, go listen to my song Hideaway, so you guys can get prepared for the journey. You know what I mean? So you're ready for the second single. And
Yeah.
yeah, that's the way you can find me.
Yes. Yep. And definitely everybody got to tap in. And when you guys go to his IG, he does have a link tree up there. So when you go into that link tree, it's going to lead you everywhere anyway, too.
That's it.
So
That's it.
that's
See,
CC. I have a
Samantha doing her research. She's letting
yeah,
you know, because I
I
would have forgotten.
appreciate it. No, I got you. I saw that link tree. I'm like, we got to drop that link tree like it's hot. we, we definitely got to drop it. And what shout outs do you want to give?
Oh, shout outs. I mean, there's so many people, I want to thank God. He's been
Mhm.
a real player. I
Yes.
mean, he's been a real one. No, I want to big shout out to you, Samantha, for having me on the show and everything.
Aw,
Let's Get Activated
my
podcast, guys.
pleasure.
Tune in every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. You better be tapping in. Follow her Instagram if you can. I'm letting you guys know. If you know, you
Dang.
know. I want to give a shout out to, all my Clubhouse people, especially from the US. You guys have supported with me and vibed with me the entire way. I want to give a big shout out to obviously Spotify Green Room. My music is on Spotify, especially Mazen and Claire. They've been really supportive of me on the platform and everything. And I want to thank everyone that has been here to just listen and like get an idea of who I am as an artist and stuff, and is looking forward to the next single releasing. And I want to give thanks to myself for just keep on going. You know what I mean? Because like last year was a real struggle for me mentally and everything. And I'm very honest with how I am doing as a person and stuff. You know what I mean? But I've still find the strength every day to keep going and to keep doing what I love and everything. And I know my last single was in 2019, but it's finally coming now, and like I'm trying my best, and I just can't wait for you guys to stick back with me again. You know what I mean? Jump back into the hype.
Yep. Amen to that. And I know you say 2019, but you know what? There's people who haven't heard the single. We're going to end it with that
That's
single
what
because
I
I got,
mean. That's what
you
I
know.
mean.
So it don't matter when you made it. There's always going to be a new listener. That's what it's all about. We're just going to keep
That's
pushing
it.
this. You know.
That's it. Wise words from Samantha, guys.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you. But man, it was just an amazing pleasure having you on. So humbled, you sharing the stage with me, and so humbled by everybody that came in the building. There's too many of you to even name, but you all know your names. You're here. Samantha Lavelle loves you. We all activated together.
Hell yeah. Let's get activated, guys. That's it.
Let's get activated. And on that note, we're going to end this with Hideaway, so you guys can really tap in. This is the recorded version. You heard the acoustic. Well, actually seen the acoustic in the beginning. So this is just the recorded version. This is going to be that nice vibe that we're going to end with. It's been a dope episode. Much love to everybody. Let's go with Hideaway. Oh.
Ooh, yeah. Girl, tell me where you at so I can come your way. Wanna pick you up, and girl, I've heard you've been hanging around the same old clubs, waiting for me, wait for me. I know you're having fun with your friends, but I can't wait to get you to myself. When you're riding all alone with me, when you're riding all alone with me, when you're riding all alone with me, we can find a hideaway. When you're riding all alone with me, we can find a hideaway. When I roll up to that spot, I'll be your getaway. I know we will never stop. Why don't you ride with me? We got the night in our hands. You know I love watching you dance. So turn up the radio and dance. See, I know you're having fun with your friends, but I can't wait to get you to myself. When you're riding all alone with me, when you're riding all alone with me, when you're riding all alone with me, we can find a hideaway. When you're riding all alone with me, we can find a hideaway. And I know that you wanna ride alone, never needing no one else to hold you close. But let's go to a place nobody knows. I could be the kind of guy you need, kind of guy you need. When you're riding all alone with me, alone with me. When you're riding all alone with me, alone with me. When you're riding all alone with me, we can find a hideaway. When you're riding all alone with me, we can find a hideaway. When you're riding all alone with me, alone with me. When you're riding all alone with me, alone with me.